Is the slide visible?
Yes, ma'am.
So we were discussing in the last week about the discrete Fourier transform, that is transforming the discrete signals from the time domain into the discretized frequency components. So that is DFT, discrete Fourier transform, and to obtain the DFT we are learning the algorithms, because certain algorithms like fast Fourier transform will make the computation faster. How it makes it faster? By reducing the number of steps required for obtaining the DFT. So FFT algorithm is used for computing the DFT with reduced number of calculations. So since it is doing that with less number of steps, that process become fast. So that is why it is known as fast Fourier transforms. And this, in the algorithm, the main building blocks are the butterfly diagram. So using this butterfly diagrams, we are obtaining the discrete Fourier transform in that algorithm. So we learned the basic steps. What are the basic steps for obtaining, depending upon the endpoint DFT? What is your endpoint DFT? Depending upon that, we will decide the number of stages, and also depending upon what type of what is the power of radix, depending upon that also the number of stages will depend. So radix to FFT, in that we will express the number of sequence, okay, that is n, the length of the uh, discretized component in the frequency domain. So that n is we are going to write in terms of power of 2. So n will be written as 2 raised to m. So if the number of components, frequency components required is 8, then 8 can be written as 2 cube. So we can make out that there will be 3 stages in the DFT process. Obtaining the DFT, we require 3 stages. So each stages we will be developing with the help of our basic building diagram, that is the butterfly diagram. First stage butterfly diagram, for a length n equal to 8, for that we require 2 butterfly diagrams. Okay, so each basic butterfly diagram will have 2 inputs. Like that, we need 2 butterfly diagrams. Whose video is on? Okay, so in the stage 1, we are using 2 butterfly diagrams. Why we are using 2? Because depending upon the length of the DFT, because here n is equal to 8, that is why we require 2. Okay, so that is again depending upon the number of the depending upon the length. So in the stage 2, we will go for the next butterfly diagram, which contains single butterfly diagram, but it has got 4 inputs. Okay, in the third stage, we will take a butterfly diagram with 8 inputs. We will be clubbing 4 input butterfly diagram together to obtain the 8 input butterfly diagram. So like that we will stack this basic butterfly diagram to obtain your final DFT. So in this way, if you see the process, you may not understand the how to obtain the DFT, but understand that there will be 3 stages here, okay, and each stage computation you have to do it separately. So let us take an example and obtain the DFT for a sequence. Okay, now the FFT is of 2 types, decimation in time and decimation in frequency. DIF is meant for obtaining the inverse DFT. From the frequency domain, we need to convert the elements into the time domain, then we will go for DIF, and from the time domain to the frequency, we will use DIT. So that is the difference of DIT and DIF. So let us take this example. You are given a sequence x of n is equal to the elements. There are 8 elements in the sequence. You need to compute 8-point DFT of x of n. 8-point DFT of x of n by Radix to DIT FFT method. Also sketch the magnitude and phase spectrum that you can do by yourself. You have already learned how to sketch the magnitude and the phase spectrum in the last chapter itself. So you can do it by yourself. So first let us obtain the DFT first. Okay. So the first step, so in the algorithm, as we already know, algorithm means these are certain defined steps. Okay. So you have to follow these steps to obtain your final results. Okay. So the first step is that the given sequence, first we will arrange in the order first. Okay, in the order in the sense, what is the first element, position of the first element, x of 0, which is equal to 2, and what is the second element? Second element is x of 1, which is equal to 2 again, then x of 2 equal to 2, x of 3 equal to 2, x of 4 equal to 1, 5, 6, 7. Okay, like that in the given sequence x of n, each element has a position. So that is the order of the elements in that sequence. X of 0, x of 1, x of 2, x of 3 up to x of 7. Now this order we will arrange in the reverse order. Okay, for obtaining the reverse order, first you should know what is the actual order of the element. So as already I told you, I arranged all the element in x of 0, x of 1 up to x of 7. I mentioned those elements. In the bracket, I written it in the with the help of the bits. Like 0, I can expand it as it is with a 3-bit. I can expand it as 0, 0, 0. Then 1 can be written as 0, 0, 1. Okay, 2 can be written as 0, 1, 0. What I am writing here is the position. Okay, the position of the element expressed in the 3-bit, not the element. That is, the elements given are 2, 4 2s and 4 1s. This I am not expressing in the 3 bits. Okay, I am going to represent the position of the bits, the position of the element in the bits. So that is why in the bracket I have mentioned it. So up to 7 I have mentioned it. Now you are going to reverse the order, reverse the position of these bits. Okay, I am going to reverse the position of these bits. So if 0, 0, 0, if I reverse it, how you will get? You will get as it is, isn't it? There is no change, even if I change the order of these bits. So first one, that is x of n, I am going to represent in the bit reversed order. Okay, so if I reverse 0, 0, it will be as it is. So x of 0 will be 2. Now if I reverse 0, 0, 1, how it will be? If I reverse 0, 0, 1, Shivam, Anvekar Shivam, Anvekar Shivam, Ameya,
Hello.
Ameya.
Hello.
Yes, Ameya, can you tell me if I reverse the 001,
110.
it will be
110.
001 if I reverse the position of these bits.
Hello.
Yes.
110, ma'am.
Just changing the position.
Hello.
Yes, I am able to hear. Just changing the positions. So is it become 110?
Yes.
I'm not changing the zeros to 1. That is not what I am doing. I am changing the position of the bits, reversing the bits. So it
So
just
100.
will become 100. Is it?
Yes.
So that means 100 is 4. Is it? 100 is 4. Am I correct? So that is, I can tell it as 100 is x of 4. Okay. So x of 4 from the left column, already x of 4 is defined, x of 4 is given as 1, isn't it? So the same thing you are going to carry and write it here. What I did here, x of 1 is equal to 2 and I wrote its actual bit position, which is 001, because 1 is the position of this element. So 001 I already written. Now in the next column, what I need to do, I need to reverse the order of the bits. Okay, so it will change to now 100. So 100, if I find out, it is 4. So that means now I have to mention the element in the 4th position in this table, in this particular row. So it is x of 4 will be equal to, already defined, already in the question, x of 4 is 1. So I wrote the x of 4 here. Now if I reverse the next element, that is x of 2 equal to 2, what is the bit position mentioned here? 0, 1, 0. If I reverse this, what you will get? Akash Mehta. Akash Mehta.
Hello.
Yes. If I reverse the position of the bits of 0, 1, 0, what you will get?
101.
Again, I'll repeat. You are not changing the bits from 1 to 0 or 0 to 1. You are just reversing the order of the bits. 0, 1, 0, if you reverse it, what you will get?
0,
It is
1,
same
0,
now.
ma'am.
0, 1, 0 only.
Yes.
So it is not changing. So 0, 1, 0 is again x of 2 only. So x of 2, your element is 2 only. Got it? Okay, one more I will ask, then things will be more clear.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, let me ask someone else. Uday Raj, can you tell me the next bit is 0, 1, 1, 1.
Yes,
0,
ma'am.
1, 1. Okay, if I change the order of this, how you will spell it? 0, 1, 1, 1.
110.
1, 1, 0. So 1, 1, 0 is what?
X of 6.
6. 1, 1, 0 is 6. So I change it first. So 0, 1, 1 will change to, if I change the order, it will change to 1, 1, 0. So 1, 1, 0 is 6. So x of 6 as defined in the first column, x of 6 is 1. Similarly, x of 4, if I change, it will change to 0, 0, 1. Okay, 1, 0, 0 will change to 0, 0, 1. So 0, 0, 1 is 1 itself. So x of 1 is defined here as 2. Now x of 5, that is 101. If I change it, it will be as it is. So it is 101. So the same element will be carried. Now the next one is 110. If I reverse it, it will become 011. Okay, 011 is 3. That is x of 3 is 2. And the last one is, even if you change, there is no change in the element. So the bit reversing will not matter. So it is x of 7. So what I did here is, first step what I did is, the given elements I written in the order, in the same order as it is. I wrote here in the first column, and in the bracket I expanded the bit position with 3 bits. The position with I expanded with the help of, in the digital I expanded it with 3 bits. Okay, so I wrote the position of all the elements. Now what I have to do, in the next column I have to write the element in the bit reversed order. Position I have to reverse, just position, exchange it. Don't change 0 to 1 or 1 to 0. You have to just reverse it. Okay, so first one, if I reverse it, there is no change. So the element will be as it is, x of 0. But second element was 001. If I change, reverse it, it will become 100. So 100 is 4. That means x of 4 will come here in the next row. Third row, it is 010. So even if I change, there is no reversing of the bits will not matter. So it will be the same element, x of 2. So like that, all the elements I changed the order, and I found out after reversing what is the position I am getting. Then I took the corresponding element from the left column and wrote it over here. I hope everyone understood the first step. If you don't understand the first step, you cannot go further. Should I have to repeat, or you understood?
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, we have to just add 1 in the third place, na ma'am?
Add 1 in the third place.
Yes, ma'am. In reversed order. Instead of in ones place, it should be in the. We should just add 1 in the hundredths place, na ma'am?
I didn't try to find out any logic in that. I just tried to see that you have to just reverse the bits. 1, 1, 2, 3, if I am writing, I'll write 3 to 1. Got it? 1, 2, 3, if I am writing, how I'll reverse the sequence? It will be 3 to 1. If I write 1, 2, 3, 4, how I'll reverse it? 4, 3, 2, 1. That way only I reversed it. Don't try
Yes,
to
ma'am.
develop. Don't try to develop another logic. Then it may make you confused.
No, ma'am. By looking at the question,
Ah,
according to, by the solution, I was just having that thought. That's why I was asking.
okay, okay. Okay, so I hope everyone understood what is done in the first step. You are reversing. So how the elements came now? X0, X4. You can see the position of the elements have changed now. First came, the order has changed. Earlier it was X0, X1, X2, X3, X4, X5, X6, X7. Now you can see the elements, the order, it has come like first it came x of 0, then x of 4, x of 2, x of 6, x of 1, x of 5, x of 3, and x of 7. Okay, so the first and the last elements are not changing. It is as it is, as well as x of 2 also not changing, as well as x of 5 also not changing. In between, the elements have interchanged their positions. Okay, now let us go to
Attendance posted.
yes. All of you fill the attendance. Okay. So coming to the next step. So this is only the prior settings done. Now the actual stage will start. Okay. So in the stage 1, we required this bit reversed elements. Okay. So first stage, let us take these elements which we obtained here. That is, what is the bit reversed element obtained here? What is the order? 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1, isn't it? The order has changed, so the elements now is in the order 2 1 2 1. Earlier it was 4 2s together, then all the ones. Now it has changed to 2 1 2 1 like that. So this bit reversed elements now will come as the input to the first stage, not your actual elements. Okay, so input to the stage 1 is bit reversed x of n. Okay. So it is the bit reversed x of n, which is 2 1 2 1, not x of n. Now the phase factor involved in the first stage, phase factor involved in the first stage of computation is W2 raised to 0. Because in the first stage you will take the capital N as 2, okay, and we require only Wn raised to 0 trivial factor in the stage 1. Okay, so if you expand it, W2 raised to 0, it will be e raised to j2 pi, that k will be 0, so 0 by 2, so it is equal to 1. So the twiddle factor W2 raised to 0 in the first stage is equal to 1. So wherever W2 0 coming into picture, there you need to substitute it as 1. So let us go to the diagram now. Now we already found out this is the input to the first stage of computation. Now let us draw the diagram. So we require here 4 butterfly diagrams because your inputs are 2 1 2 1. So depending upon the number of inputs, that many butterfly diagram you need to take in the first stage. So we have taken here 4 butterfly diagrams. Now let us put these inputs at the input terminals of this butterfly diagram. So let us see the butterfly diagram here. The first input will come, the first input whatever you are giving, it will come here. Now the second input go through this W2 raised to 0 as well as minus 1. We are negating it as well as we are multiplying it with a twiddle factor W2 raised to 0. Whereas the first will be coming as it is. First input whatever you are giving here, that will come at this terminal as well as this terminal also. Just excuse me. So input to the first stage of computation is this one, and the twiddle factor involved is W2 raised to 0. So what I told is first input and the second input of this butterfly diagram. First input will pass through as it is, okay, because first input I am giving, it will come to this point and as well as this point. So the multiplication factor there it is only 1. Where the second input of this butterfly diagram has to be multiplied with W2 raised to 0 as well as just to be multiplied with minus 1. Okay, so one case it will be multiplied only with W2 0 and it will come here, and in the second it will be multiplied by this as well as minus 1 and it will come to the bottom output. So let us insert the inputs at the input side of this stage 1. So if I insert 2 1 2 1, you can see I have inserted all these inputs at the input terminals of this butterfly diagram. And now let us calculate the output of each terminal. Okay, so the first will be 2 will be coming as it is. Now you have to add the second input coming from this path. Okay, 2 will come as it is. Now you have to add the second input which is coming to this point. What is the second input? 1 into W2 raised to 0. W2 raised to 0, we already found it as 1. So it is 1 into 1 itself will come here. So that is 2 plus 1 will come here. Okay, now let us see the next output which is coming here. That means what is the next? 2 will be multiplied with 1 and it will come to here. So 2 will be coming as it is. Now what will happen to this 1? 1 will be multiplied with W20 as well as it will be multiplied with minus 1. So 1 into 1, 1 into minus 1, minus 1. So 2 and minus 1. So 2 and minus 1 will come. So 2 minus 1 will be 1. Okay. The same thing will repeat for the all the other output terminals. That is, here also 2 will come as it is. Now 1 also will come. So 2 plus 1, 3 and 2 minus 1. So the rest all you just fill it as it is, since it is the repetition, because at the input side it is 2 and 1. It is repeated. So the at the output side also your elements will get repeated. So the output coming out of first stage is 3 1 3 1. Like that, 8 elements will be there in the first stage of computation. All of you understood the first stage? First stage, I hope.
Ma'am, can you once again explain how is that minus 1 coming?
Yes. Okay, here let us assume that this is a flow graph you have studied in the network. The same flow graph I have used here. Here I am not showing the arrow, but actually an arrow is there and the multiplication factor here it is 1. Here one arrow is already there, the multiplication factor is 1. So now it will be 2 into 1, which is 2 only. So at this point you are getting again 2 only. Now again that will be multiplied with 1, again 2. So you will be getting the first element here plus 2. Now you have to see what is the element coming from the next. So here it is 2 plus. Now first, what is the factor to be multiplied here? W2 raised to 0. What is the value of this? W2 raised to 0 is 1. Okay, so 1 into 1, so 1. So at this point the coming input is 1. Now this also it is 1 only. In this path also you have to multiply it with 1. So 2 plus the element coming here, it will be 1 into 1, again 1 into 1 only. So it is 2 plus 1, which is equal to 3. Now let us take the next path. Next path, again 1 into 1. So at this point already 1 is there. Now what is the multiplication factor for this path? It is minus 1. Okay, so 1 will be multiplied with minus 1. So the second element reaching here, it is minus 1. What is the first element coming here? 2 into 1, which is 2. Again 2 into 1, which is again 2. So it is 2. So 2 minus 1 will become equal to 3. Sorry, 2 minus 1, which is equal to 1. Got it?
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, how minus 1 is actually coming?
It is not coming. It is the basic building block of the butterfly diagram. For a 2 input butterfly diagram, okay, let us go back here. a two input butterfly diagram. This is the basic building, basic unit inside this diagram. So in this unit, this is the step defined there. That is why I told algorithm means these are the defined steps for obtaining the required output. This was already found out by the person who developed the algorithm, where he found out that there has to be a -1 in this path. Then only you will be finally arriving at your required result. Okay, we are not inserting as per any logic. It is given in that basic building block of the diagram. Okay, so if you try to find out the logic, you will get how that one came. But this is the logic you have to, this is the diagram you have to take now. You can go behind that, how that -1 has come. You can analyze the algorithm and you can find out. Because if you insert a -1 there, then only finally you will arrive at your required result. So this is given in that two input butterfly diagram, that the second path there will be a -1. Got?
Yes,
So,
ma'am. Okay.
so the first output will be x0, that is your y0 is your first output. So that will be equal to x0 plus x1, whereas your second output y1 will be equal to x0 minus x1. First output you will be adding the two inputs, and the second output you will be subtracting the inputs. But again, that middle factor also was there, since it was equal to 1. That is why it is not shown here. Because in the first stage it doesn't matter. When it comes to the second stage only, the Tudel factor, the effect of the Tudel factor will come into picture. Okay.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay. First you got. So like that we have taken, you can see this is your first diagram. So this is your first butterfly diagram. Okay, this is the second diagram. Like that, third and fourth. Like that, 4 basic 2 input butterfly diagram you have taken to compute the output of the first stage. So that is how you are getting the first stage outputs as 3 1 3 1 3 1. So this is the output of first stage. Okay. Now the output of the first stage, it will now serve as the input for the second stage. Output of first stage will serve as the input for the second stage. Now let us go to the second stage, where your input is taken out from the first stage. Now here we need the Tudel factor with k equal to 0 and k equal to 1. So here W4 raised to 0 will be 1 itself. Now W4 raised to 1 will be minus j. Now where I am going to insert this Tudel factor. Okay. Now see the change in the butterfly diagram in the stage 2. We have clubbed 2 basic butterfly diagrams. Okay. In the stage 2 we have clubbed 2 butterfly diagrams, and how the lines are drawn. See, from the first the line is drawn to the third, then from the second the line is drawn to the fourth. Now from the third line is drawn to the first, and from the fourth line is drawn to the second. This way you are drawing the stage 2 butterfly diagram. Like that I have taken 2 such sets. This is one set and this is another set. Okay, drawing lines from the first to the third, then second to the fourth, then from the third to the first, fourth to the second. This way you have to connect between 2 basic building blocks of the butterfly diagram to obtain the second stage. In the second stage we need to club 2 such butterfly diagrams to get this. So like that I have taken 2 such clubbed butterfly diagrams. Now I have to insert the twiddle factor here. So where I will insert the twiddle factor? Okay, let us first insert the inputs here. 3131, all these are your inputs. So I have inserted all the inputs. Now, where are the twiddle factor coming? Twiddle factor will be multiplied with the third. Okay, this is the third line, third input. W4 raised to 0 will be inserted in the third, and W4 raised to 1 will be inserted in the fourth input of that. Okay, so this is a single butterfly diagram which is containing 4 inputs. Okay, this 4 input butterfly diagram, in the third and the fourth position I will insert my twiddle factor W4 raised to 0 and W4 raised to 1, as well as the third as well as fourth branch you have to multiply with -1. You can see here also -1 is there, and here also -1. Okay, similarly for the next set of the butterfly diagram, here also you can see in the third inputs you have to multiply with W4 raised to 0, and in the fourth you have to multiply with, it is not visible I think, fourth also you have to multiply with W4 raised to 1, as well as you can see in the third also you have to multiply with -1, and fourth also you have to multiply with -1. These are the changes you have to make it in the stage 2. So in the stage 2 what you did, you have clubbed 2 basic butterfly diagrams to obtain a 4 input butterfly diagram. Okay, like that I took 2 4 input butterfly diagrams, then I inserted my input, then I inserted the twiddle factor at the third and the fourth position. At the third position W4 raised to 0, and at the fourth position W4 raised to 1. Also I have to insert -1 at the third and the fourth branch input of the at the third and fourth input of the butterfly diagram. Similarly, in the next set also same changes you will do. At the third and fourth position you will insert the twiddle factor W4 raised to 0, W4 raised to 1, as well as you will insert the -1 also. Okay, now let us calculate the what are the output at this. Now
hello,
can you
ma'am.
see? Yes.
Ma'am, phase factor in for 1 to the power 1 it will be j, na ma'am, plus j, not minus j.
If you expand it, how you will get? E raised to pi by 2. If you expand it, how you will expand? Can you expand?
Yes, ma'am, cos pi by 2 plus j sin pi by 2. So cos
So
pi
then
by
what
2 is,
whether I
sorry, ma'am?
wrote wrong, e raised to minus j, it is twiddle factor it is. Then I made mistake there only. E raised to minus j it will be there.
Okay, ma'am.
Just check. I have given the explanation for the twiddle factor. Can you check it? If you have the notes, let me check.
No, ma'am, I didn't note it down actually.
Anyone else? Have you noted the definition for the twiddle factor? Yes, it is e raised to minus it is. So here it will be here there is a minus coming here. Now it will be correct. Now whether it
Yes,
will be
ma'am.
correct. So let us see the output here. So here it will be 3 will be coming at this position, and again that will be multiplied with 1 only. So one of the input is 3. Now let us see what is coming here. So W4 raised to 0 is how much? That is 1 itself. W4 raised to 0 is 1 itself. So 3 into 1 into 1. Okay, so 3 plus 3. So 3 plus 3 will come here. Okay. So 3 plus 3 will be equal to 6. Now what is the next input coming at the next terminal? Here it will be 1. 1 will be coming as it is. So 1 will be here. Now what is the next path of the input? What is W4 raised to 1? We have found it as minus j. Okay, so it is minus j. So 1 into minus j. It is minus j only. So minus j will come here. So it will be 1 minus j. Okay, 1 will come from this path. 1 will come. Now what is the other path? From here 1 into minus j, and that will come here. So it is 1 into minus j is minus j. So 1 minus j. So next it is 1 minus j. Now what is the next output coming here? 3 will be coming from this path as it is. So the first element coming here, it is 3. Now what is the next element? 3 into W4 raised to 0, which is 3 itself. Now there is a minus 1 here. Okay, so 3 will be multiplied with minus 1. So it will be 3 minus 3. So 3 minus 3 will be 0. So you will be getting 0 at the third output. Now the fourth one. Here 1 will be coming through this path and coming here. So 1 is the first element. What is the second element? 1 into W4 raised to 1, which is 1 into minus j. So minus j into again minus 1. So it is plus j. So it should be 1 plus j. Okay, be 1 plus j is the 4. The same thing will get repeated for the other 4 outputs, isn't it? 3 is coming here. The same diagram only, replica is there. Okay, since the inputs are 8, we need to take the same. So next output also will get repeated. It will be 6, 1 minus j, 0 and 6. So I hope everyone understood this. So all of you try to see, this is minus a, the Twiddle factor, it is good and you guys found out it. I just copied, so well that time it disappeared, that minus 1. Okay, so every slide I will make changes, then only I'll share the notes. So here stage 2, your outputs are 6, 1 minus j, 0, 1 plus j, again the same set, 6, 1 minus j, 0, 1 plus j. So this is the output of the second stage. Now this output now will serve as the input for the next stage. Okay, so the input for the third stage of computation will be the same thing you will carry forward from the second stage. Now the same mistakes here also, that minus is missing. So here it is, everywhere that minus should be there. Okay, so what are the Twiddle factor required in the third stage? Here the n will be, capital N will be taken as 8. So the first Twiddle factor required is W8 raised to 0, which is 1. Now the next is W8 raised to 1, 8 raised to 2 and 8 raised to 3. So these are the twiddle factors obtained in the stage 3. Now let us draw the diagram. Okay, so let us draw the diagram here. Here what I did, I clubbed total 4 basic butterfly diagram. I have clubbed total 4 basic 2 input butterfly diagrams to obtain a 8 input butterfly diagram. You can see here I have taken 4. This is one of the 2 input butterfly. Then this is like that. I have taken 4 such butterfly diagrams they are clubbed together to obtain a 8 input butterfly. Now how to drop the lines here? From the first you will be dropping the line to the 4th, then from the second you will be dropping the line to 5th, then from the 3rd dropping the line to 6th, then from the 4th you will be dropping the line to 8th. Similarly, from the 5th you will be drawing the line to the 1st, then from the 6th you will be drawing the line to 2nd, then from the 7th you will be drawing the line to 3rd, and from the 7th one you will be drawing the line to 4. So this way you have to drop the line, and where you will insert the twiddle factor at the 5th, 6th, 7th and 8th position. Okay. So first one will be W8 raised to 0, 8 raised to 1, 8 raised to 2 and 8, 3. And where there has to be a -1 also to be inserted in the last 4 branches. So the last 4 branches will be having a multiplication factor of -1, not the first 4. Okay. So let us insert the input to this. What are the inputs here? 6, 1 minus j, 0, 1 plus j. The same thing will be there for the next 4 also. 6, 1 minus j, 0 and 1 plus j. So this will be inserted at the input stage. Now you have to calculate the output of each. So here 6 will be coming as it is. So first element is 6. Now what is the next element? Here 6 will be multiplied with 1. So 6 into 1 itself only. So the element is 6 only. So 6 plus 6, which is equal to 12. Now what is the next element? 1 minus j will be coming to this. Now what is the second element? Which is 1 minus j into 0.707 minus j, 0.707. We have to multiply 1 minus j with this, and that will be added with the 1 minus j. So it will be 1 minus j plus 1 minus j into 0.707 minus j, 0.707. Lecture for Chandru. So it is 1 minus j 2.414. Now similarly for the third also, it is 0 here, and in the other path also it is 0 here. So multiplication with 0 will finally result in 0 only. The next one is 1 plus j plus, what is the other path? 1 plus j into W8 raised to 3. Okay, finally you will get 1 minus j, 0.414. Here the sequence will not get repeated. You have to calculate for each outputs. Okay, because the elements, the positions are different, and the twiddle factors are also different in the 4. So it is not getting repeated. So you have to calculate it. So the next stage, next output is minus 6, 0. Like that you need to calculate for each. Okay. So these are the outputs we are obtaining for the input given here. So finally, this is how the total f of t looks like. First you inserted the bit reversed elements. I changed the position of the elements. So the elements position has now become x0, x4, x2, x6, x1, x5, x3, x7. So I gave the input in the bit reversed order. Then I used the two input butterfly diagrams. Then obtained, I went to the second stage. In the second stage, I used the 4 input butterfly diagram. Like that I used 2. Now in the last stage, I clubbed those 4 input together to obtain 8 input. So in the 8 input butterfly diagram, and finally I obtained the output. So the output stage of the third stage of the computation, we are obtaining this as your output. Okay. So you can plot the x of k versus k to obtain the phase spectrum, and this is the magnitude. So this magnitude as well as phase will be there. You have to write it in the polar form to obtain the phase and the angle separately, so that you can plot it in the graph. Okay.